Allison. So today I'm going to be doing another book video. So since it's coming to the end of June, I figured that I would do my June wrap up with all of the books that I wanted to read in the month of June, and then also do my July TBR. So let's just start with the books that I read in June. So originally the books that were on my TBR were Attack on Titan Volume 11, Attack on Titan Volume 12, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Becoming by Michelle Obama, and then the maybes were Attack on Titan Volumes 13 and 14, and then The Kingmaker's Daughter. So we'll just start with Attack on Titan. So I did finish volumes 11 and 12 of Attack on Titan. I don't have 11 on me because I returned that one to the library. This was the one that I was really excited for because it had my favorite scene from the anime in it, and I will tell you that it did not disappoint. It was so cool to see it like drawn out. Like, that's part of the scene. I won't show you much else of it. So I really enjoyed reading this, which I knew I would. And then I also did finish Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I don't even know how many times I've reread this book now, but it's always so good, and I really enjoy going back and rereading the books because I watch the movies, although this movie I don't watch as often, but I watch the movies a lot, and so it's always nice to go back and read the books and just kind of see all of the different details that J.K. Rowling had in the books that didn't quite make it into the movie. So I do really love this book. I really enjoyed reading it. So I also finished Becoming by Michelle Obama. I actually just finished this morning that I'm recording, and I listened to this over audiobook, and I wasn't sure going into it how I would like the audiobook just because I'm not usually an audiobook reader. I usually like to read the physical copy, and I'm still not 100% sure that I like listening to the audiobook just because I feel like when I was listening to the audiobook I got kind of distracted and then didn't really comprehend the story. Like, it didn't like stick in my head, and so I might go back and read this on my own time, like physically, just because I know that I missed some stuff because I was listening to it while I was driving somewhere or I was at work, and so I wasn't focused enough on it to really have it sink in. So yeah, I'm still not 100% sure how I like audiobooks, but I'm gonna give it another try this month, hopefully, which I'll talk about when I talk about my TBR. So another book that I read that wasn't on my TBR was The Outsiders. So the reason that I read this, when I went to go return Attack on Titan Volume 11 to the library, I saw this book, and I haven't read this in a really long time. Like, I think I read it in like high school or middle school, so it's been a while since I've read it, and so I just wanted to reread it and remember what the story was about because you hear people talking about this all the time, and I just wanted a reminder. I finished this book and it was really good. I think I gave it a 3.5 stars. It was really interesting, and there were a lot of good quotes in here that I really enjoyed, and just the storytelling is really great. Yeah, I really enjoyed rereading this and just kind of reminding myself what the story was about instead of just hearing people talk about it and being like, oh yeah, I read that once, but I don't really remember what it's about. So I read this as well, even though it wasn't on my TBR. So I do have Attack on Titan Volumes 13 and 14. At the time that I'm recording this, I haven't read these yet, but they are due in a couple days before the month is out, so I will probably end up reading them before June is over, so I just figured that I would include them even though I haven't finished them yet, and like if I don't end up finishing them, I'll just I'll just let you guys know that I haven't finished them, but yeah, so I'm pretty sure that I'll probably finish them this week. So for Kingmaker's Daughter, because I picked up The Outsiders, I didn't read as much as I expected to read on The Kingmaker's Daughter, so that's gonna roll over into July, but that'll just stay on the maybe list for the month as well, just because it's kind of a long book and there are other books that I want to read before that. Alright, so now we'll move on to my July TBR. It is July this time, so I am saying the right month this month. So the first book that I have on my TBR is the third Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, just continuing the Harry Potter trend. This one is a little bit longer than Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, so I'm gonna hope to get this done this month, but I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't able to finish it. But yeah, so this is on my TBR. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this, but it is a little longer. So two other books that I have on my TBR that I don't have with me are volumes 15, 16, and 17 of Attack on Titan. Since I've been getting these from the library, I don't have them with me, but once I return these books, I will pick up those two or three. I'm sure that I'll be able to finish 15, 16, and 17 within the month. So the anime is almost done with their current season, and so I really want to be able to catch up to where we're at in the anime so I know more of what's going on. So I'm excited about those, even though I don't have them with me, so I can't really talk about them. But I always look forward to reading the Attack on Titan mangas, so I'm really looking forward to reading those as well, because these cover the first half of the third season, and in the anime you learn a lot about Eren and his family, and then also Krista, and so I'm really looking forward to reading about that. Like I said earlier when I was talking about Michelle Obama's book, I wasn't sure about the audiobook way of reading books, but I did want to give it another chance. I didn't want to just do one and be like, no, I hate this. So the other book that I have on my TBR is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. And I've heard a lot of good things about this book, and Lin-Manuel Miranda is the narrator for the book. And if you don't know who Lin-Manuel is, he was the creator of Hamilton the Musical, which is my all-time favorite musical. I think I know every single word to that song, and I love Lin-Manuel because I've heard so many good things about the book, and also the fact that he's narrating it. I decided that I would give the audiobook a chance, and I don't have the physical copy, but if I really enjoy the audiobook, then I might buy the physical copy. That's gonna be my audiobook for the month, and we'll see if I enjoy the audiobook more this time or if I'm able to focus on it more. We'll see about that, but I am excited to read that book because I have heard really, really good things about it. So that was my official TBR, the books that I really want to be able to read in the month of July. So now we'll move on to books that I either want to make more progress in or want to read if I finish the books that are on my actual TBR. So the first one I've already mentioned is The Kingmaker's Daughter. Right now I'm only on page 52 of the book, and there's 452 pages or something like that. So it's a long book, and I don't think that I'm going to get anywhere close to finishing it this month, but I'm hoping to make more progress on it, and more progress than just one chapter that I made in June. So yeah, so that's the first book on my if I have time or make progress in book or list. So the other two books that I have on my maybe list are Attack on Titan related. They're not, I don't know if they're official Attack on Titan. I don't think the author of the Attack on Titan series also wrote these, but so it's the Attack on Titan No Regrets series, So this series follows Levi, who is a character in Attack on Titan. If you don't know, it talks about his like backstory and how he came to be like a soldier. I wasn't going to buy these. Like, there's just so many of Attack on Titan mangas that I didn't want to buy any. I was at the bookstore one day and I saw these, and Levi is my absolute favorite character in the anime, in Attack on Titan in general. And so they had these, and of course I had to get them. I'm really excited to read these and learn more about Levi. I sort of have a general idea of his backstory just because I've seen things online already about it, but I don't know the like details of how he came to be in the Scouts or how he met the commander of the Scouts, Erwin. But also, look at this like drawing of him. Isn't that amazing? Wow, I just noticed that when I was flipping through this. But he looks, that's a really cool drawing. Anyways. Oh my gosh. My cat is freaking out. She's running all over the room. I can't. I'm like scared she's gonna knock the tripod over. So these are also on my maybe TBR. I don't know if I'll end up reading these just because I am trying to get caught up on this series instead. I might get in a mood where I just wanna, where I really miss Levi or something, and then decide to read these. But yeah, so these aren't like a priority. I'd rather get caught up on the Attack on Titan manga instead. But I have these, so might as well put them on my TBR, right? So that was my June wrap up, and then also my July TBR. So on my TBR for July, I have, just as a recap, I have Attack on Titan volumes 15, 16, and 17. Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets of the universe, and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. If there's any books that you're really excited to read in July, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear about them. And if there's any books on my TBR that you really love, please also leave them in the comments below, because I love to talk about books with people. So I would really love to be able to talk to somebody about the books that I am reading throughout the month. So that's all I have for today. So if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone's having a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!